Recording is in progress. This is part 2. Meant to pause, stop the video. Oopsie doopsie. The important thing to note is use the word node when you want to run your JavaScript files, not code. That won't do anything. It won't open a new window or nothing. It'll just make you feel like you're insane, taking crazy pills. This is a common JavaScript problem. But it was VS Code. It wasn't even VS Code. It was me. But that goes to show sometimes you can just feel crazy when you're doing normal things. Sometimes reduce is called bold. All together, we're going to loop it all up one nice package here. So all we have to do is ensure we have got all of these helper functions available to us. So we're going to need, I guess, print message. Let's start over. So actually, we can just see what it wants us to grab. So it wants us to piece all of these together. So we'll need the is even, double, and sum functions. Where are they at? Double. Is even. And sum. Probably blew away my original array, didn't I? We will need our array. All together now. So return value, as we're establishing here, is going to be my array dot filter. What is our plan here anyways? So we want to take a list of integers, filter out the odd integers. Been doing Docker all day. Filter out the odd integers, double the ones that are left, and then sum the doubled integers together. My array dot filter is even should take this and convert it down to something like this. Map, double it. Going to create a new one, but they should be doubled, huh? So it's going to be like 4 and 8. And then reduce the sum. It's going to add them together. 8 plus 4 is 12, right? Did I do anything wrong? Let's find out. The answer's 12. There we go. Anyone lost in the sauce on chaining these higher order functions together to perform simple math? Not simple for me. I was a mechanic in the Navy. My knuckles are covered in scratches and ate a lot of crayons. So I need JavaScript to help me with this kind of math. Any other questions about higher order functions so we can make this video longer than 5 minutes?
Just a really quick question. So when you put them all together, it's always going to do them in the order of, I guess, left to right.
Yep. Yeah,
Okay.
you can think it. Thanks for the pity question. This is going to return something, and then it's going to do that. And then that is going to, return something, and then it's going to do that. You're chaining them together in the order that they're read. And yeah, that threw me off a lot when I was kind of newer at JavaScript. I'd see all this stuff together. I'm like, I can't keep track of it. No, just read left to right, and they are feeding into each other. This is called piping in Bash. You take the output and you point it into the next one. So maybe that doesn't help anybody who doesn't write in Bash, but yeah, that's true.
I think one thing that threw me off with that too was the chaining where you see the multi-line chaining some people do to keep their code clean. When I first saw like just periods and I was like, what is going on here?
Yeah. Well, they'll yeah, this isn't gonna be, this is pseudocode, no one freak out. But yeah, I mean, there'd be stuff like that, and then that, and then things like this, and then just a random arrow and then something else going on down here. It can get real hard to read JavaScript because JavaScript doesn't care about lines, it doesn't care about spaces, it doesn't care about tabs. It just kind of, as long as it's all within the brackets, it condenses it all down and reads it like one line. That's why JavaScript developers write it all on one line to make their JavaScript run immeasurably faster. Looking for those speed increases.
I have a question about map.
Yes.
So if you're manipulating an array, but you want to use the original array's name, are you able to reassign the output array to the original array's name?
Yeah. But I don't know that I would want to do that with a map. I guess you I guess yeah, if that's what your desire is to do, you could remap it. We would just use oh my
Just don't
goodness.
use a constant.
Guys, what it's not var. I know it's not var. What is the other one we call?
Let.
Let. Goodness. I swear, if you don't use it, you lose it. This is my first language. This is my first love, JavaScript, and I can't remember how to establish variables. You'll see it all the time. You write in too many languages, things start to look the same. You stop doing this when you've been touching Ruby too long, and you start doing this. And then sometimes when you've been away too long, you'll do this, which is not a thing in any language at all. Actually, I think this worked in Python too. Doesn't matter. You get your stuff all mixed up. Something you'll find with JavaScript and Python is that's going to happen a lot. They're both scripting languages. Despite having a very different looking syntax, they operate similarly in a lot of cases. Tangent. That ends the lecture. I'm going to stop recording for real this time. That's part 2 of higher order functions in JavaScript. Good job.